John and Jocelyn from Dream Escapes. We're here in the beautiful and very windy and cold city of Ushuaia in South Argentina. It's happening, guys. We'll be spending the next 10 days aboard this ship as we sail further south to the 7th continent. Antarctica, baby. Woo! In this episode, we'll show you what life is like aboard an expedition cruise ship.
So many options.
And give you a full tour of our luxurious home aboard the Ocean Victory. This room is crazy.
It's amazing!
Join us as we tackle the infamous Drake Passage.
Oh my god!
And meet some of the friendly and charismatic residents here in Antarctica.
Oh, the tail! Wait, are there two? There are two.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome on board. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much.
Is it alcoholic?
No.
Oh.
Mr. John and Miss Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Your room number, sir, is 629. By the way, sir, we are going to keep your passport until the end of the voyage.
Sure.
There you go. So this is your gas pass to go in and out of the ship to go
Okay.
ashore. And this is your room key.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy your Christmas.
Thank you.
Welcome to our room on the Ocean Victory. This will be our room for the next 10 days in Antarctica. Over here, we have some cabinets with 2 down jackets. I'm not sure what this is. BCB. Oh, survival kit, I guess. How will you bring this along when you evacuate? That's why we have a safety briefing later. There's some life jackets. So much space! We are seldom in a single place for 10 days, so this closet will be super useful for all our clothes. Full length mirror. And you have some controls here. This room needs to be warmer. Let's up the warmth. Handrails in case it gets too shaky. Hooks. And they brought our bags to our room even before we arrived. It's amazing. We have a huge king-size bed to sleep on for the next 10 nights. Bathrobes. And we even have our own expedition jackets. Okay, plugs right by the bedside and even control these lights. Oh my god, this is like a 5-star hotel on the boat. We have a TV which has preloaded movies so you don't get bored in the room. And I think you can move the TV too. We got some drawer space, some room space here, and we even have a big sitting area. We haven't had rooms with a separate sitting area and a separate bed in a long time. We even have a desk, a very nice marble looking desk with plugs, giant mirror, and hair dryer! Such luxury. I finally get to use a hair dryer on my hair. And they seem to have given us an ice thing, which I don't know why we would need this when it's so cold. And here, oh, fridge! So that you can have cold drinks while being in Antarctica. And we have a balcony too. I can already feel the cold air from here. We're still in the port, but it's already so cold and windy. We'll only depart this port at 6 p.m. later. There's some chairs over here, which are tied up. And I don't know why there's some tape, like weird looking tape over here. We gotta get back to it. We have our own ensuite toilet. We don't even get that on land. Small toilet. Oh, for a moment I thought this was heated, but it's not. Soap toilet, and you have a shower area. And they provide shampoo and shower gel. I hope there's hot water. And that's it. This is our room for the next 10 days, which I'm very excited about.
It's time for an evacuation drill. Don't forget your life jackets. We already saw some mistakes. I literally opened our door and someone was bringing the personal safety kit which you're not supposed to bring. It's right there, it's right there. Even adults can't follow directions.
Even adults need to be treated like 5-year-old kids.
Soon you will hear the General Emergency and Abandoned Ship drill. This drill is mandatory for all passengers in order to comply with the international regulations for the safety of life at sea. The purpose of this drill is to familiarize you with the procedures to be followed in the unlikely event of an emergency. The crew on board Ocean Victory have been fully trained to cope with these situations and will guide all passengers in case of an emergency.
Alright, so we're done with our safety briefing and we're off! The ship is moving!
Right now, I think we just departed the Ushuaia port, so it's super calm and we're surrounded by these beautiful mountains and the ocean, of course.
So, biggest question, how do you get to Antarctica? The first step is that we need to get out of the Beagle Channel, which is what we're in right now. It's very calm because it's in between Ushuaia and Chile. There's a little channel that goes between them and the waters are very calm. But after that, we gotta cross the infamous Drake Passage. It already sounds scary. And I didn't even know what it was.
Yes.
So what's the Drake Passage?
So the Drake Passage is this body of water between the bottom of South America and the Antarctica Peninsula. It's super rough because it's where 3 oceans converge. The Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the Southern Ocean.
That's a lot of oceans.
Yeah, so they converge and apparently the waves there can go up to 15 meters high, which is crazy.
We've seen videos of people's cabins going underwater.
That's crazy.
Which
It's
is
so scary.
super scary.
Yeah.
Like we're so high, we're at least like 3 or 4 stories above the water right now. And can you imagine the waves coming up here?
Better keep your windows and your doors locked.
Yeah, and it's so dangerous that just before this cruise, someone actually died.
American passenger on an Antarctic cruise was killed.
The window shattering and the glass like flew in and pierced their neck and killed them. Luckily for us, the forecast is for pretty small swells, only 3 meters high, which is like double my height. Apparently that is small. So we'll see and hope that we're gonna experience the Drake Lake instead of the Drake Shake.
If you do need seasick pills, we have some here at the reception. We'll take you off on the list and those will be charged to your account at a pretty reasonable price. That charge is the low price of $0, by the way. They're absolutely free. Thank you, everybody, and let's have a nice evening here on board the Ocean Victory.
Right now, we're going to give you a ship tour. We haven't even explored the ship fully yet, so this is the first time for us as well. Let's go. We're sailing the Drake Passage right now, so it could get a little bit rocky.
Are you drunk? Why can't you walk on a straight line?
We're now on deck 3. The entire ship has 8 decks, but passengers are only allowed to access deck 3 and above. Decks 1 to 2 are only for the crew. We're going to be 200 people are going to be on this boat for 10 days, so we definitely need a medical center and a doctor's office. There is a doctor on board, which hopefully we'll never need. On this floor, there's also a mud room. This is the mud room and it's located on deck 3. The mud room is used for you to get dressed, to be ready for your landings, and there's also a sanitization area where you have to dip your boots. Make sure you don't bring any contaminants to Antarctica. The main entrance where we came up the ship yesterday is on deck 4. It looks like the rest of the deck is just the cabin. Main entrance. Welcome to the most exciting deck, deck 5. And if you're wondering where we are, here. And we're going here, I think. This is the bar, which we have not purchased anything from yet. Reception area for anything you may need. There's a library, I didn't even know. So it's a very small and cozy library, but very well equipped. Chinese books, which we cannot read. Children's books, even though no children are allowed on the boat. And games. This room we're very familiar with because all the briefings are here. There's Shackleton Lecture Room. Who is Sir Ernest Shackleton? I have no idea. We'll find out. Lots of tables and chairs. Kind of reminds me of my lecture hall in university. In this lecture hall, we'll have all our briefings. They will also give lectures about wildlife, photography, educational briefings. One of the best parts of the ship. Coffee and tea and hot chocolate at all times of the day. Oh wait, cookies at all times of the day. There's something wrong with this picture over here. This is deck 6, where it's primarily made up of cabins and also where we're sleeping. On the Drake Passage, you must always have one hand on the handle. We're now on deck 7, which contains the gym. All the doors here are really heavy. Treadmill, what is this called?
Cable.
Cable machine. And some rowing while looking at the ocean outside. I wonder what it feels like to be running while the boat is going like this. Deck 7, we also have the spa. Nothing is here. Right here. It's closed. Oh I can't open it. I can't open the door. Oh! The door is way too heavy for me to open. But this is where you access the Midnight Sun pool deck. Which obviously there's nobody here right now. It's too cold. These are our lifeboats. Each one of these hold 150 people. And there are 2. It's enclosed. I've not seen a lifeboat like this before. We just saw a wandering albatross, juvenile. It was just flying over here. It was riding on the ship's waves, on the wind draft. We have the jacuzzi and a pool, which both are emptied out right now because we're on the Drake Passage. But I don't know who the will want to swim in this weather. This is deck 8, which is the highest deck that we're allowed to access. This is the bow of the ship. You get a panoramic view of the ocean in front. Oh, oh my god! It's so windy and so cold. Luckily we're used to it from our time in Patagonia. This is also the observation deck where we will be spending a lot of time on trying to spot wildlife over here. We already spotted the wandering albatross. And there's also an indoor observation deck. This is the albatross observation deck if you would like to be a little bit more comfortable when trying to spot wildlife. There's a telescope. Right now, I can see some ocean. This ship has 2 restaurants. The main restaurant where we're going to have breakfast later, and this Antarctica Panorama Specialty Restaurant. This is a much smaller space. I think it's for VVIP guests, which we're not. Breakfast is now served. Early bird gets the worm. Always remember to sanitize. So this is the main dining area where it's usually buffet style food. Sweet, savory first. So many options. wellness center on the ship. You can also go shopping in the souvenir shop. It's cute. Now we're headed to check out the final place in the boat that we have not seen yet. The bridge.
This is not the bridge.
The bridge downstairs. So we just completed the bridge tour. We're not allowed to take any videos, but we could take some photos. So the bridge is basically the control center for the entire ship, where the captain and his crew can control anything, like the windows, the stabilizers, anything to keep us safe on this boat. We learned that the stabilizers actually help to dampen 90% of the roll. So what we're feeling now is only 10%. I cannot imagine what the 100% will feel like. We'll be like bouncing everywhere. Very interesting tour, a lot of buttons, a lot of charts. And the funniest thing is that the captain controls the entire boat steering with like a tiny little joystick. It's like this size, and you can control the entire ship. No more like huge, like you know those wheels, like this size wheels that we normally see in the movies. It's just like
First sighting of whales.
Having that huge smell, and we saw them very well backlit by the sun. So we're going to continue to investigate and potentially see some beautiful animals on our way here across the passage.
it's so crazy. We just saw a group of fin whales and humpback whales, and they're just around the ship right now.
Fin whales that have just surfaced in front of the vessel. They're slowly moving from left to right, so they'll be seen on our starboard bow. But incredible looks at these whales here at this moment.
Hands are so cold.
So we have a confirmed aggregation of a couple of different species. We have fin whales, which again are the second largest animal on our planet. We also have humpback whales. These are the charismatic whale that we probably see more of in the Antarctic. So cast your gaze out to starboard. We have some whales that are 20 meters from the ship and very relaxed.
Oh my god.
We were supposed to have a captain's briefing, but then a whole pod of whales just appeared, and the captain had to turn the ship around to make sure that we get good viewing angles of the whales.
He cancelled his own introduction.
But it's the best introduction.
Oh my god, that was incredible. Amazing start
Oh
to
my
the trip.
God.
Crossing fingers that it's gonna continue like this. Good morning. It's day 3. We're still on the Drake. Woke up this morning, it was freezing in the room. There was some issue with our balcony door. It's a little taped up and lets the wind in pretty easily. The wind has come in a lot last night. There are much bigger swells this morning. Luckily I took my seasickness pills. We're supposed to be reaching some land today, so I'm really excited for that. But first, some breakfast.
A few lumps of rock sticking out of the ocean here. Pretty jagged peaks on one side, and a very, very flat glacier on the other. We're going through an area called the English Strait right now. This is between two islands, Robert Island, which is on our left side, or port side, and Greenwich Island, which is on our right side. All of these small islands in the middle are a collection of islands called the HO Islands, named after the British Hydrographic Office, the office that has produced a number of admiralty charts in this particular area and others around the world. I would say there's a high probability that you might see penguins porpoising in the water come out and view some wildlife, perhaps catch a glimpse of your first South penguin. A few different species here, so lots to look for.
We just reached the South Shetland Islands and we're surrounded by jagged rocks covered in snow and there's a glacier over there. We saw some penguins that were jumping on the water and apparently there's a minke whale, but we didn't see it yet. Land ahoy!
What's land ahoy? It's happening, guys.
We're finally going to be able to do a landing.
First landing in Antarctica. Let's go! Let's go! Oh wait, we gotta wait in line first.
Okay, here.
Big fish.
What whale is that?
Humpback whale.
Humpback whale just swimming among the zodiacs.
Oh, the tail! The tail! Wait, are there two? There are two! Oh my god!
We're here. Antarctica, baby. Woo! We're here.
We have stepped foot on
Foot.
Antarctica, South Shetland Islands.
Why are you telling the entire world?
I'm telling the penguins. See those pink stuff? That's penguin poop.
The penguins here are almost like the blue-footed movies from Galapagos. They just don't care that you're here.
They don't care about you
Yeah,
at all.
they're the king of the beach because you have to wait for them to cross the road before you can do anything.
We see chin-strapped penguins and
Gen 2 penguins.
penguins. And the chin-strapped penguins here, they're nesting. And when they get up to like flap their wings, you can see like a little egg under their fur.
And they're really noisy.
It's the biggest penguin I've ever seen. Over here.
Trying to fly. Heading back after our first expedition. Oh my god, incredible. You can't even describe the feeling of stepping foot on Antarctica. It's crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Don't bring contaminants to and from Antarctica.
We just did our first landing in South Shetland Islands. We saw tons of penguins. chin strap, and Gen 2. Oh, we saw humpback whales as well. Amazing. On our next episode, we continue on our epic adventure as our ship takes us deeper into the Antarctic continent. We make the most of the perfect weather to explore the incredible landscapes and even spot some of Antarctica's most elusive residents. South Shetland
Islands. Are you now the British? Are you a British woman?
We just came back from whale watching and they made the bed and they gave us thank you chocolates. What are they thanking us for?
Yeah, we should be thanking them. Luckily I took my allergy pills.
I'm a marshmallow now.
Here's our savior fixing our room door. Hopefully there will not be any more duct tape.
Yeah, I do some repair also like this problem, same problem on deck 4 yesterday.
Ah, okay. And it was good?
Yeah, it's already fixed.
Perfect, thank you. They've just fixed our door and look how smooth it is.
Oh my god! I did put the GoPro inside.
Yeah, the GoPro definitely could see it. 100% guaranteed.